the passion and the insight and the technical depth that I found talking with the DAV people, I think is really remarkable. So that was a very important element. And then again, back to my IBM heritage, I was working in a blockchain project for many large customers. And again, having seeing the blockchain as an integral and key architectural cornerstone of their overall architecture, I found that extremely interesting, extremely exciting, and so that's why I think it would be good to cooperate and to share information together. I started in the computer-aided design, computer-aided simulation department, working for several automation companies, including for a certain period Ferrari F1, when I was working in that fluid dynamics department. Then I moved into IBM as an industry consultant for a large transformation project in the computer-aided design, computer-aided manufacturing. And then I joined software development in IBM. Initially, I was working on the service management, system management. Then I ran the entire cloud orchestration division with 9 labs across the world. And in my last job at IBM, I was basically built platform for service delivery. So basically called IBM Service Platform with Watson to streamline all the service delivery. And recently, I joined here company, where I have basically the responsibility to run and build the engineering part for the open location platform. I believe I can provide value to that in order to understand what are the elements that are important to really operate at scale, as well as elements that are important on how best to operate on large complex projects, because that was what I have done all along my career. I understand what are the key dynamics in this type of industry, in the automotive industry, and so that I think it may be also value I can provide to that. And honestly, in my current job at here, working on this open location platform and open location services, I'm learning also a new perspective working with automotive, that is really how they can apply all these open location services into their end-to-end value chain, and that may also be a good elements to discuss and mutually share. Well, I think when you will move from a pilot phase to something that is more industrialized, something that really needs to take into account service level agreement, non-functional requirement, this is where really the elements to work at scale really would come into play. As well as I think, especially when you, as I hope you will grow with several labs, with a pretty, I would say, complex organization, also ability to work in a sort of lean startup mode, just to mention a title of a famous book, would be very, very important to keep always throughput, but also with the right level of quality. I see location services basically implemented through an open cloud, probably channeled and delivered through a very compelling user experience, having machine learning and AI as a key building block to really handle large, huge amount of data coming from sensors, coming from the entire internet, and ultimately also be able to insert some important industry plugin. And for example, what DAV is currently working on blockchain, I think it's something very, very insightful and very interesting. Of course, there will be a lot of technology challenges again to deal at scale, to really deal with high-speed data pipe and so on. But frankly, I don't think this will be the major roadblock or the major showstopper. If I look from a general standpoint, I think that one of the biggest risks I see is to have really a set of silo and not being able for the industry to really connect the silo. So I think a collaboration as well as across the key players, as well as the emergence of some key standard would be a very, very important element. The risk is basically that operating in silo, we generally disproduce the fact that we suboptimize the experience, the user experience, both for the developers that needs to put in place and to develop these location-based services application or transportation industry based, as well as for the end user, for the consumer, both in a B2B or in a B2C type of environment.